Last episode, I showed you 5 titans, 5 charts, all 5 elements perfectly covered. Here's what I didn't tell you. Most charts are not like that. Most charts, maybe yours, have a hole in them. An element that simply isn't there. Not weak, not hidden, missing. And in 20 years of reading charts, I can tell you, a missing element is one of the most common reasons people feel stuck in ways they can't explain. Today, I'm going to show you what a missing element actually does to a life and why it might be the most useful thing you ever learn about your chart. If you're new here, I'm Jimmy, certified acupuncturist. My other channel teaches traditional Chinese medicine. This one decodes BaZi, Chinese astrology, same engine underneath, yin, yang, and the 5 elements. Let's go. First, what does missing even mean? Your BaZi chart is 8 characters, 4 pillars, year, month, day, hour. Each character carries an element: wood, fire, earth, metal or water. 8 slots, 5 elements. Do the math. Even in a perfectly balanced chart, something gets less. But in many charts, one element gets 0. Not a single one of the 8 characters carries it. That's a missing element. Now, here's where most people go wrong. The old superstition says, missing element, bad luck, missing fire, cold life, missing water, no wisdom. Some masters will even sell you a lucky charm to fix it. That's not how I read it, and it's not how the classics read it either. A missing element isn't a curse, it's a hunger. Think about it through the body, because that's where I started. In Chinese medicine, if an organ system is weak, the body doesn't just accept it. It compensates, it craves, it overcorrects somewhere else. Charts do the same thing. The element you're missing becomes the thing you chase or the thing you avoid, and either way, it runs your life from the shadows. Now, before I walk you through all 5, do one thing for me. Go to easternreading.com. The free chart shows your 8 characters instantly. Count your elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. It takes about 30 seconds. Link is in the description. Pause the video if you need to. I'll wait, because the next 10 minutes will hit very differently once you know which hole is yours. And if you want the full picture, your exact percentages, and what your missing element is doing across your career, your relationships, your energy, the complete reading at $9.99 breaks it all down. All right, you got your chart? Let's walk through all 5. Missing wood. Wood is growth, direction, the push toward the future. People missing wood often feel like they're living without a compass. Competent, sometimes brilliant, but drifting. They build other people's plans beautifully and struggle to name their own. The classic pattern: they stayed too long, in jobs, in cities, in relationships that stopped growing years ago. Because wood is the part that says, reach for the next branch, and that voice is quiet. If that's you, hear this. The hunger for direction is not weakness. It's your chart telling you that direction must be built deliberately. It won't arrive on its own. Missing fire. Fire is expression, visibility, being seen. People missing fire can be deeply capable and completely invisible. They do the work. Someone else gives the presentation. They have opinions. The room never hears them. And here's the twist. Many of them secretly want the spotlight more than anyone. That's the hunger. Some of the most magnetic performers in history were chasing a fire they weren't born with. The pattern to watch: resentment, quiet excellence that curdles because it's never witnessed. If that's you, expression isn't vanity, it's medicine. Missing earth. Earth is stability, containment, the ground things stand on. People missing earth are often exciting to be around, fast, adaptive, alive, and exhausted. because nothing in their life accumulates. New city, new job, new plan, every 2 years. The soil never stays in one place long enough to grow anything. The hunger here is for roots, and it usually shows up late, 30s, 40s. Suddenly, the freedom that defined you starts to feel like falling. Building routines, owning something, tending something, for missing earth people, boredom is not the enemy, it's the cure. Missing metal. Metal is structure, standards, the blade that cuts away what doesn't matter. People missing metal say yes to everything, every project, every favor, every opportunity, because cutting feels like cruelty. Their lives become beautiful, overgrown gardens where nothing gets enough light. The hunger is for discipline, and they often outsource it. The strict partner, the demanding boss, the brutal deadline, they rent the metal they don't own. If that's you, rules are not your enemy. A single sharp no will do more for your life than 10 enthusiastic yeses. Missing water. Water is depth, patience, the long view. People missing water live at the surface of time. This week, this launch, this fire to put out. They're often successful early because speed wins early. And then somewhere in midlife, the shallowness starts to ache. No philosophy, no stillness, no well to draw from when things get dark. The hunger is for meaning, and it tends to arrive all at once as a crisis. If that's you, depth is a practice, not a personality. Reading, silence, water itself, literally sitting by it. The classics were not being poetic, they were being practical. So, 5 holes, 5 hungers. Now, 3 honest things before you go checking your chart. First, missing is not the same as weak. An element with one weak character is present. It can be fed. A missing element is a different kind of animal. The approach is different. You don't strengthen it. You build it from outside through environment, habits, people, and work. Second, some missing elements are quiet. If the element you lack is one your chart doesn't actually need, the structure holds fine without it. You might barely feel the whole. Context decides everything. That's why chart reading is about the whole system, not one symptom. And third, the one that matters most. A missing element is information, not fate. The chart shows the shape of the hunger. What you feed it with, that part was never written anywhere. And if you skip the chart earlier, easternreading.com, link in the description. 30 seconds and you'll know exactly which of these 5 hungers is yours. Next episode, I'm covering something that surprises everyone the first time they see it. Your luck pillars. Your chart is fixed at birth, but every 10 years, it enters a completely new season. It's why the same person can struggle for a decade and then suddenly rise. Once you see your current season, a lot of your life starts making sense backwards. Before you go, based on everything you just heard, guess, which element are you missing? Wood, fire, earth, metal, water, or none? Drop your guess in the comments. Then check your real chart and tell me if you were right. Last episode, most of you guessed wrong in the most interesting ways. Thanks for watching. See you next time.